Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And as always, I am your host, Edgar Allen. And next, we're off to the Pacific Northwest and the lovely town of Dayton, Oregon. Or, in this case, the outskirts of Dayton, Oregon. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is what they call a doozy. The directions on Google Map aren't terribly accurate, so be sure to have enough gas in the tank. Originally built in 1856 and again in 1926, the Ebenezer Chapel stands alongside a spotty cluster of mossy, crumbling headstones that are reminiscent of a scene from a B horror flick. Ghost hunters and paranormal experts have reported nighttime sightings of spirits, glowing lights in the forest, and voices in the chapel. Legend has it that the preacher murdered his 13 children and buried them in the fireplace. Ouch. The cemetery's other residents include a Civil War vet, early Oregon Trail pioneers, two sisters who at 2 and 9 died 6 months apart, and the most recent burial that appears to be from 1911. And with any great horror story, once you hear it, of course you would love to go visit a place like this. Lucky for us, as a teenager, we lived in the town right next to it. So one night, my friends get to talking about this Ebenezer and the haunted house that's just in the next town over. Of course, I'm not from Oregon. I am from California. Moved there my senior year of high school, met these people, and they're telling me this story of a haunted house. Of course, I want to see it. I don't believe it. This can't be a real haunted house. You guys are crazy. So, yeah, pile in the car and let's go. It takes us forever to find this place because it's in the middle of nowhere. It's like midnight in the middle of nowhere in the country in Oregon. And finally, after many passes down this road, we find it. So we get out of the car and we approach the house. Across the street is where the cemetery is. And some of us are over by the house. Some of us are by the cemetery. And man, I can tell you from personal experience, this place does not disappoint. It was the most horrific place I have ever been. I just got this eerie feeling that I should not be here. There's blood prints on the wall from people's hands. I don't know if they had just done it to be scary, but they did a good job. It's midnight in the pitch dark, and we're in this creepy ass house. Oh, that's right. We had just watched the Blair Witch Project. And so we were all up on that, haunted house type thing. Oh, let's go to the Ebenezer's place. What's that? You don't know what that is? Let's go. Yeah, don't do it. Go across the street where the cemetery plots are, and it's just scary. I don't know how else to tell you. Apparently, I'm not the only one feeling this because all of my friends have the great idea to just get out of this place. So we turn to each other and go, we're Audi 5000. Get in the car, start driving away, and realize we have left our friend Jeremy. So we pull over and discuss going to get him. And I am fully convinced at this point that Jeremy is dead. Jeremy's gone. There's no saving him. Why go back and have the rest of us die? I mean, he's in the middle of nowhere. No flashlight. Pitch dark. It's midnight. Can't see anything out there. And Ebenezer's there. I mean, he's dead. There's no way. I mean, it's not like we got Shaggy and Scooby, the Mystery Machine van, help us solve the case of the missing Ebenezer and the haunted house in Dayton. But we go back anyway. And when we get there, he is waiting. And I can't begin to describe how upset he is. I swear he was going to kill each and every one of us. So what's the moral of the story? When your friends who grew up in that area tell you about a haunted house and a haunted cemetery, just take their word for it. and say, yes, I believe you, and leave it at that. Otherwise, I doubt you'll make it out alive like we did. Somehow we did, but I don't know if you'll be as lucky. And that brings us to the end of our story. And as always, we thank you for watching. Until next time, Edgar Allan out.